Hello, dear friends. God bless you again and again and again. What a blessing to be with you tonight. You're welcome to our platform, our coaching platform, Wisdom for Life, where you gain practical wisdom on how to be a better person. So tonight, I want to share with you tonight on becoming an agent of change, becoming a man of impact. Especially, I want to talk to someone who is young tonight, to a young person, that hey, at every level, it is possible for you to become a man or a woman of impact. An agent of change is someone who brings a significant transformation. You see, you can become significant in life. In fact, you are created by God to bring significance. Okay? Don't look at your age, don't look at your background, don't look at your environment, don't look at anything around you to be a hindrance to the person that God created you to be. You are a man, you are a woman of significance, alright? To become an agent of change means becoming a man that brings transformation. You see, we must be that generation that will not continue to complain. We have to be that generation that will bring significance, that will bring change, that will bring transformation. To become an agent of change, it means to be, to bring innovation, You see, things must not be done. You and I must decide to be the one that will bring a different way, that will bring innovations in the way things are being done. Alright? So we must improve. in the system. It means to bring improvement, to improve. Alright? Are you working somewhere? Are you a student? Hello? It is possible to improve everything, to bring improvement in everything that you're doing. So there is an emergency of change. Why should you become an agent of change? Because there is an emergency. Our families, our environment, our communities, our nation needs change. It is not normal for you and I to live the world the way we met it. We are not supposed to live this world the way we met it, and we are not supposed to go back, to go out of this world with all that which God has invested into us. There is so much inside of you that your generation needs. So, how is it possible for you to become an agent of change? You see, the emergency of bringing change is so crucial that you and I, we cannot just be as every other person. So, number one, you have to understand that your life is tied up to a purpose, and this purpose is the answer to the question. This purpose is the solution. This purpose is the unique reason why God created you. Your life is tied up to a purpose. You see, I don't know how you see your life, but you know, for you to start bringing change, for you to start influencing your environment, your community, You must see yourself, you must see your life as that person that did not just come to this earth for nothing. Alright? There is a purpose that is tied up to your life. There is a purpose that is tied up to your destiny. And that purpose is not just to make you happy. That purpose is the answer. That purpose is the solution to the different crises of people. Glory to Jesus. So, in this case, you need to understand that there is no time to waste. Okay? You don't have too much time. You don't have, don't say my time has not come. No, your time is now. Alright? So, it is time for you to wake up. It is time for you to give yourself. It is time for you to say, hey, no more excuses. It is time for you to give yourself to something. It is time for you to invest yourself in something that is going to actually bring change. Glory to Jesus. Now, there are characteristics of an agent of change, and that's what we are going to look at. I think that's going to be a special message that is going to bless all of us. So number one, who is an agent of change? It's someone that carries a burden. A burden which is, you see, it's someone that carries a burden, and this burden is the situation, this burden is the condition for which you can stand up, alright, to fight for. Are we together? So it's someone that carries a burden. Where can I start from? I'm going to tell you, look into your heart. I'm going to tell you, look into your heart. Is there a burden in your heart? When you look at the society, when you look around you, what is that burden that is in your heart for people? Glory to Jesus. What is that burden that is in your heart for people? So, the burden that you carry is the motivation, is the call, is the reason, that why God wants you to live for. Okay? That burden to see change, that burden to see transformation, that burden to see people becoming better, that burden to change your nation, community, that burden in a specific domain, you see, that burden has been put there by God, alright? You have to identify that burden, and you have to desire to work towards it. You have to give yourself wholly to work towards that burden, alright? Don't say I am useless. Don't say I don't know where to start, I don't know what to do. No, don't say so. That burden is a message, that burden is a direction, that burden is something that you can die for, you can stand for, and it will actually bring a change that you cannot imagine. So, number two, you can go beyond burden to a state of restlessness. Alright? Is there something that makes you or that keeps you restless? Are you restless about something? Okay? You see, one of the things that you should know is that when God wants you to do a specific thing, you lose your peace on that thing until that thing is done. So, if you are not restless about something, if something is taking away your peace, taking away your joy, then I want to assure you that is something for which you can give yourself to. Alright? When you look around you, when you look maybe in your school, maybe at your job site, around you in your village, okay? What is that thing that when you see, it makes you restless, you see? Because there is an important point here. It says, until you see change, okay? Until you see change, that means you are restless to the point that until you see change, you don't want to give up, okay? You don't want to give up, you don't want to stop. So restlessness is something that can actually guide you into becoming an agent of change. And number 3 is passion. Is passion. It's really not possible to bring change without passion. It's not possible to bring change without passion. So change starts from inside, and you feel it by identifying that which you are passionate about. So you feel it starts from inside, and you can feel it by identifying that which you are passionate about. You see, passion is a powerful thing, it's a powerful tool, it's a guide that you can follow. Alright? If you're so passionate about something, then it is obvious that you have to give yourself to it. Alright? If you're passionate about something, you have to give yourself to it. That means that thing in one way or the other is attached to your destiny. In one way or the other, it is part of the fulfillment of the things that you have to fulfill. So you must not ignore that as well. So we have practical steps. We have practical steps to become an agent of change. Number 1, you must identify the things that when you see around you, it makes you angry. You must identify those things that when you see around you, it makes you angry. To poverty makes you angry. To lack of development makes you angry. To joblessness makes you angry. You see, there is a drive. There is something that drives people that bring change. We call it in spiritual language holy anger. That means that thing that you are not happy, you are not comfortable to see. Alright? So it is one of the characteristics that you are called to influence that domain. You will not change everything, you will not change every domain, but believe me, there is a domain, there is something, there is a particular thing that you are called to do, that you are called to handle. So at each given level, don't focus or don't give your mind to something particular, okay? Allow purpose to guide you. That means if you can find yourself somewhere, maybe your school, your job site, and there is really something, a system, a way things are being done, the way people behave, you can find something that makes you angry. So that is a call. That is actually a drive. That means that God has blessed you with the capacity to change that thing. So don't be afraid. Step out to handle it, just as Moses stepped out of his comfort zone in order to bring change to his generation. Alright, so number 2, you must put aside the excuses that you give to yourself. You see, many people are not useful, many people are not living a significant life because of too much excuses that they give to themselves. Some says they have not gone to school, some say they are too small, they are weak, they are still young, they don't have money. You see, there are many things, many excuses that young young people give to themselves, but I want you to know that right where you are right now, right where you are listening to me, it is possible for you to start right there. Okay? It's possible for you to start right there. Don't give any excuse to yourself. Okay? So you must put aside excuses that you give to yourself, which can be your failure or your weaknesses. You see, some excuses are our failures, some excuses are our weaknesses. Glory to Jesus. But you see, these are things that we must put them aside and focus on our passion, alright? And focus on that which we are passionate about, and focus on that which keeps us restless, and focus on that which makes us angry, so that we can actually change it. Alright? There is no human being without weaknesses. Even the great people you know, the people you admire, the people you know, they all have weaknesses, but they have built their life on their strength, and every day they are working towards their passion. Every day they are working towards that burden that is in their heart, and that makes them to live a significant life. Glory to Jesus. So number 3, you need to, for you to become an agent of change, or one of the characteristics of an agent of change is that you need to master, you need to have a mastery of your environment. Okay? You cannot change an environment, or you cannot function properly in an environment that you don't master. So you must take time to study your environment. You must understand your environment, the mindset of the people in your environment, the rules and regulations that governs your environment. You must, to function properly in an environment, you must master that environment. Glory to Jesus. So the mastery of your environment is one of the tools that will make your influence visible and possible. Alright? One of the things thieves do when they have to break maybe into a bank, a house, or maybe a company or whatever, is that first they have to master the building. They have to master how the people function in there. They have to master when they close and when they open. They have to master a couple of things. It is that mastery that enable them to act, to succeed in that which they are doing. So mastering your environment is very, very powerful. Number 4, you must be trained and always seek knowledge. Okay, you cannot just step out with passion. You cannot just step out with the burden. All right, these things are there to provide you a direction. That means a way to which you should follow. But without training, it will not be possible for you to actually succeed in that which you want to do. So good training is very, very important. Don't only master your environment, master that which you want to do, master that which you want to change. Alright? Give your time to study and to understand, to acquire the knowledge that is required to that which you want to change, and it is going to help you. And that's why I think this is the reason why people should go to school. This is the reason why people should go to school. People should go to school so that they can educate themselves better in the area in which they want to influence, in the area in which they want to bring change. Not just going to school to go to school, but go to school with a purpose. Glory to Jesus. So number 5, you must have love for the people. You must have love for the people. I want want to say that every great move calls for a sacrifice. Every great move calls for a sacrifice. Every great move that will bring significance calls for a sacrifice. And there is no how sacrifice can be effective when there is no love. So your love for people is what will make you to go extra mile. Your love for people is what will make you to work harder. Your love for people is what will make you to come out of your comfort zone. Your love for people is what will make you to give out your best so that change can become a reality. No condition can remain the same. No one can remain the same. No situation can remain the same. No community, no nation is called to be the same. Everything can change. Everyone can change. But change is only possible when an agent of change is present. And tonight, here is the good news. You are that man, you are that woman that is called, mandated in this season to bring that change. So, the Lord bless you.